Yeah, good morning, trucking junkies, and that's right. You see it. That is snow hitting my windshield. Snow and ice. What the crap? So I go through basically thunderstorms and tornadoes last night with hail, lightning all over the place. I get up this morning, I start driving, it's misting, and now it's starting to snow. Ah! It's March, man. Weird weather. God. So I parked last night right on the other side of, well, about 20-25 miles on the other side of Springfield, Missouri. We've got 619 miles to go. We'll get there. We're not going to get all the way there today. I'm just not going to do it. It'll be in the morning. I won't be able to make it in time for them to unload me anyway, so. Especially with all this crap going on. I don't know how much of this I'm going to get. Jesus. And windy. Lord, it's windy. I was thinking I was going to not see any more of this stuff this winter, but I was mistaken. Apparently. Stay tuned. We're going to talk about some things. The old truck, the wife, maybe a random fact. Let's go. Well, it is still raining. We're probably going to go through this all day. It's going to suck. My fleet manager called and said there's a soft plan for me to pick up tomorrow in Ohio and take to Tulsa. And that'll get me by the house. Probably Saturday mid-morning, maybe toward noon. We'll see. Update on Pocahontas. I know y'all guys have been waiting. Everybody's been asking. There is no update on Pocahontas. The last phone call I got about Pocahontas was from the shop, and they asked me for warranty purposes when the last time the oil was changed on that truck. And I told them that it had less than 40,000 miles on it, and it had an inspection a couple of weeks before it broke, and that inspection sticker was on the truck, and there was no fluids needed. So apparently they didn't need any fluids, and they didn't change the oil because they didn't have to. So from what I'm understanding, they are probably changing the block in that truck. That is speculation. I don't know that for sure. But when I spoke to him, when I spoke to the guy while I was still in the hotel room, he said that depending on what the warranty wanted, it was probably either going to be a new bearings on the crank, or a completely new block if the block cracked. So my guess is they're probably changing the block, and then it'll come back to Maverick and they'll give it to somebody else. Yep. Update on the wife. Kelly is extremely nervous on the road. She went to work. She went back to work this morning. She didn't go yesterday. And I talked to her all the way to work, and she's extremely nervous, which she should be. I don't blame her. You know, it was horrific what she saw. You know, and I am so glad, and I am extremely glad. You just don't know how glad I am. that it was not her in that vehicle. I am extremely heartbroken for the two people that lost their life. But in that same respect, I love my wife and I don't want to be without her. So, very thankful to whoever's watching out for her, that they were watching out for her that day too. She talked about it this morning. She may go and find a therapist and talk to him because she's still nervous from last year. Oh, what's this guy doing? Okay, come on in, man. I'm glad I saw you. Turn your headlights on. Turn your headlights on, man. I can see you a little better. No, don't want to do that. Okay. Whatever. I'm going to back up off of you. We'll slow her down. And go around you. But anyway, she's talking about finding a therapist and talking through some therapy, which is perfectly fine with me. I want her to get whatever help she thinks she needs. And if that's going to help her, then I'm all for it. But I do appreciate, and she does too, I've told her all the comments and everything, and she really appreciates you guys, you know, for thinking about her and the well wishes and all that. And, you know, she's going through a little bit of guilt that, you know, somebody lost their life right next to her, and you know, she wasn't there, or it wasn't her. So I think she'll be all right. But we do appreciate you and all the comments and keeping us in your thoughts. Been a rough year, man, for everybody. God. I know some of you guys have gone through some Rona issues. That's rough too, man. You know, man, I hate that for anybody. Any kind of rough patches or anything. Sucks. That's why I like doing these videos. I like for you guys to have an escape for a little while. You know? Out of the mundane everyday. A little bit of joy. Speaking of joy, let's drive. Brakes over, you lazy bums. Let's go. I don't guess that guy's lazy. He got his towel wrapped around him. He's probably not even good anymore, dude. I got a truck in my way, trying to back in. I don't know why he just didn't pull straight up and straight back. Got everything marred up over here. All right, now I think everybody's out the way. Swing her on out. Make sure we don't hit the truck beside us. Just like so. Turn on our windshield wipers, because it's still raining. Oh man. So I think we're going to get about, I don't know, within an hour of customer. Let's see. Can't see past it. There we go. And they've given me a soft plan. It's not set in stone. We'll see when we get there. And it's supposed to, so I drop off at 9 a.m. in the morning, and I'm supposed to pick up at 3 o'clock in the afternoon somewhere in Ohio. Oh, what that lady was waiting on. Maybe me. Maybe she had decided that I wasn't going to turn. Who knows? So pick that up at 3 o'clock tomorrow afternoon. Man, it's going to probably be midday when I get home on Saturday. And then that's going to Tulsa for Monday, is what they're saying. We'll see. I may get there and it may be completely different. Who knows? I had a guy in a van. I was following another Maverick driver. The guy in a van was next to me passing me. I'm doing 65. The Maverick driver is doing 65. The guy next to me in the van was doing 65 and a half. So he got around me, and there was a truck in front of the Maverick driver that had his flashers on. So the Maverick driver was going to let the guy in the van pass, and then get behind him and pass the truck that was in front of him. So I pulled out to the left-hand lane so the Maverick driver could come out. And the Maverick driver puts his brakes on so he can get around, you know, not hit the back of that truck and let the van pass. Well, the van driver puts his brakes on and slows down. They're like, man, like, just go. That's all I'm worried about. Go, go, go. Dangerous. Well, what that guy in the van's problem was, who knows? And as you can hear, it is windy. Oh, windy. God. And raining. So I'm going to get off here. All right, everybody. We are here, and hopefully they'll unload me before 9 o'clock. Maybe they can get me get that load for tomorrow a lot quicker. But anyway, that's it. We're done for the day. I appreciate you being here. Hit that comment, or sorry, hit that like button. Leave me a comment. Subscribe if you've not subscribed, and I'll see you tomorrow.